get together and we work on projects, we want to put our best foot forward, represent where we come from. We want to tell a story about Detroit and show people like, yo, it's something great happening here.
If you look at each one of our projects, every project that we do for the most part through Burn Rubber tries to highlight something in the city, whether it's the spirit of Detroit or a shoe that's just talking about the boxing heritage of Detroit. That's never really talked about.
Detroit, it's Murder City, Motown, music from the soul. City fresh to the feet, burn rubber to the soul. The best in the Midwest, in the globe, that's the goal. Turn the cameras on, this is real life, it ain't a show. It's Murder City, Motown, music from the soul. City fresh to the feet, burn rubber to the soul. The best in the Midwest, in the globe, that's the goal. Turn the cameras on, this is real life, it ain't a guy. Detroit rubber.
Hey, it's Dr. Darrius, Hot 1075. Got my bro, Sale in the building too. Plus, I got my dudes in the building, man. Shout out to Ro Spit.
What up, dude?
Shout out to my man, Rick. What up, Rick?
What's good, man?
What's good, fellas? Couple questions, man.
It seems like everything you guys do is always next level and it's cutting edge. So how do you guys stay progressing and staying ahead of the curve?
Man, because we're students of our culture.
Even if we didn't have the store, this was the stuff that we were into. This is the stuff that we would care about. And even our employees, it's like that's a prerequisite.
Only the finest of materials grace my body. Only the finest of materials.
Like you have to be about the culture and you have to know about the culture in this industry in order to work for us.
So note, if you want to work at Burn Rubber, then you have to take like a sort of a MEP test with multiple choice answers.
Right. Y'all got some characters working at the store. Y'all got like a very diverse group of people. Let's talk about some of them.
J. John he's unexplainable, man. Like you never know what you're gonna get. He could be polo down to the floor one day and he could be in a onesie jumpsuit tomorrow with some $3,000 sneakers on. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
or a spacesuit. You never know. You never know with him.
He's like very talented. He's one of the most talented people I know. He's a loyal person, and he has the right heart. And then we got AZ and Devin. Devin is like a little brother to us. He came to us when he was,
I want to say 11. He's a good kid.
And he's grown to be like a real little brother. So he comes to me and I can give him the guidance so he doesn't have to make the mistakes that I made. So it's kind of dope to see him turning into the young man that he's turning into. AZ, he handles things that me and Ro forget about. It's amazing.
If you would have showed me this, I would have thought I knew what I was doing for a second.
What we used to call him, Chief Bottle Popper?
Yeah, because he used to do that.
He'd go crazy, man.
He would do that.
He can go from like ultimate businessman, like, yeah, to Frank the Tank. In a matter of minutes, like pop a bottle and he's there.
Man, it seems like the Burn Rubber team is very family.
Drunk softball. It was my first time playing baseball since I was 13.
This is the day we get all our mitts, softballs, baseball bats, beer.
Plenty of beer.
And it's just a blast.
It's just time to start the game off right. I'm going home. Let's go!
I want to get into the Distinct Life and your brand. So I just want to know, like, what's coming up next?
The whole name for the clothing is the Distinct Life Dry Goods, and our tagline is the Talented Temp. So I just started to design some things. I've been getting requests. I'm doing a lot of work with General Motors and New Balance, Reebok, different companies. We're gonna sell into different stores around the nation and around the world. Give people what they've been asking for.
How did Ro become Ro Spit?
I always wanted to be an MC. Secretly, I was kind of like writing rhymes and stuff.
So look, man, you got a lot of stuff going on. You dropping a few records, visuals, and everything. So what's like the future for Ro Spit? What's coming up?
Man, I'm trying to get on the road. I'm trying to hit these tours up, man. You know, I just got off the tour with Lupe Fiasco, and I'm trying to take everything up another level. Right. You know. So, It's going down.
I'm eyeing up these Louboutin cause I don't fuck with Louboutin. Or I could go with Gamo just depending on what mood I'm in. I see you niggas starving, I had to beg your pardon. I got swag for sale and I'm giving niggas bargains. I see you niggas
There's no record deals, no labels out here, so you know, we hustling. We coming up with what we need to come up with to make something happen.
So doing all that, man, dropping albums and running stores, man, time management is obviously of importance. How do you find the time to do both?
Man, I never sleep. that's how I do it, man. It's like from the time, you know, getting up in the morning, taking my daughters to school, coming back, getting ready, go to the store, and like writing rhymes, you know, and then it's like I look up and it's 3:30 in the morning, and I'm like, yeah, I should probably go to sleep right now. You know
Get a couple hours in.
So, but I just kind of like, my mom told me, sleep when you die.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm living right now.
That's what's up, man. So Rick, how do you manage everything?
Family.
I've had to cut certain things out. Like I don't really hang out as much. My hangout time is really with the kids at home, with my wife. And a lot of the, you know, what we do at home, I try and incorporate the kids into when I'm designing a project or when I'm working on the line. I have little Rick sitting there with me, you know, with his own pen and pad, and he's designing and he's drawing. So I kind of just incorporate everything into my day.
Let's talk about the startup days, you know, and trying to get buyers and all the other good stuff. But let's talk about that, man.
There was a time where we would have did a collaboration with anybody.
We used to always talk about like, man, it'd be dope if we could get our own shoe. Like that's gonna be crazy.
And we would go to the trade shows and I would go sit down with New Balance and we would just have conversations about the brand, what I thought about the brand. And then all of a sudden one day I got a call and he was like, we want to give you your own shoe. And then he already knew what the shoe was gonna be because I already been talking about it.
Oh yeah, I need that 5.8.
Yeah.
I still got my pair at the crib, so they still crisp and clean in the box. I ain't broke them out yet. So how'd the 218s come about?
When you go to the sneaker shop, you see all the shoes, but the clothes were packed in. So you can't really see it. So us having the other store makes it so people can really have a better shopping experience.
And it's just a bigger space. So we would have Big Sean come through and it'd be like 600-700, if not more kids lined up around the block. And it's like, yo, we can only really get 30 to 40 people here at a time.
Man, I saw the pictures. It was ridiculous.
Crazy, it was. So now that the new store, we could do more with it. You know, we can have like
And even
really
then
have events,
it's still crazy.
Joe Louis was not only a boxing legend, he was a national hero. He was like our first black national hero. For us to do a shoe that was, you know, inspired by him, you know, is an honor. What we tried to do was shed a light on a part of Michigan boxing culture that people don't really necessarily focus on. Through the process of making this shoe,
You know,
we learned a lot.
A lot of the things that we learned, I had no clue about. When people ask me questions, you have to do your research on it.
It's early and it's selling. You're going crazy. It's people in line enjoying themselves.
I'm not even trying to sell nobody. Like, if no one bought 9.5s, I'll take them all home. They're amazing.
Everything was a step beyond what I thought it was gonna be. So success.
Well, that's good, man.
We're definitely in a blessed situation. I have a voice that's valuable. It's about the big picture. I'm not looking just right here. We're bigger than our blocks.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys and everything you do. We definitely see you guys giving back a lot. So I just want to say I appreciate you guys because y'all definitely add a big piece to the culture from Detroit and just, you know, to the world because all your stuff is everywhere.
Definitely appreciate your time and everything. I'm glad to be a Detroiter when I see you out doing your thing. A lot of young men should look up to that, you know what I mean? So
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, brother.
how you feel, Rick?
Horrible.
Right.
Horrible. I don't have an alter
You gotta
ego.
put your rap voice on.
I don't have that.
Yo, this Roast Spit, Yaktown, Westside IV, and the Ricky Smiley Morning Show keeps me laughing in the morning on Hot 107.5.
This dude is a professional at that shit. His own voice changed everything. Your boy gonna be like, this Rick. Sitting here with Darrius.
This is your boy Rick from Burn Rubber, and when we in the shop, we listening to Hot 107.5.
Burn rubber, baby. Spit.